Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, In Nature Tarot. My name's Karina, if you didn't know. Today we are going to be doing a pick a card all about what is coming your way this new moon cycle and what do you need to release this new moon? What are you holding on to? What can you let go of to help you get to your goals faster and to what you are manifesting? And we are going to be pulling some Moonology cards appropriately for the new moon, and as well as we are going to be pulling some Oracle cards. No tarot cards today, but it is a tarot pick a card. And we are going to start with group 1, 2, and 3, and I'll show you a close-up of those cards right now. So again, we have group 1, 2, and 3. So pick the amethyst that most sparks your eye to get your new moon reading of what you are manifesting, what's coming your way, and what you need to release. And timestamps for piles are going to be listed down below in the description and also in the comments, and I will see you at your reading. All right, group 1, if you chose this amethyst, this is your reading for the new moon ahead. And we are going to put that aside for now. And we're going to pull some Moonology cards. I love these cards for new moon and full moon readings. They're just fun. So let's see what's coming your way. Group 1, what kind of good news? What kind of energies are coming? Oh, all that good stuff. Let's see. All right, group 1. What's coming? Oh, prosperity lies ahead. That sounds great. It's time to release negativity, or you are in the process of releasing negativity and things that no longer serve you. Ooh, a new start is coming. Let's switch these around so it's in the right order here. Yeah, so it feels like there's some new things coming your way. I feel like things have been tricky, things have been hard, and you've just been feeling berated, it feels like. Like you've always been, I don't know, money feels tight, you don't know how you're going to make it. You've been trying to keep a positive mindset and trying to work on your, life just feels hard right now. But it seems like there's some beautiful things coming. I mean, like you got like the literal new moon card. On this new moon reading. So if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. But there's some beautiful energy coming. It just feels really shiny and fresh, and your commitment is being tested. So I don't know, maybe the universe is seeing if you're actually serious about wherever you're going with this thing. Maybe you're trying to start a new job. Maybe you're starting a new relationship. Maybe you're trying to grow something into the next steps of something. But it all feels really positive. Doesn't feel like anything negative. I mean, you got money coming. You got a new moon. You got the full moon in Scorpio, which I think if you're watching this when I'm filming it, this new moon is in Scorpio. And Scorpio is all about transitioning, releasing, letting go of stuff, the whole cycle of life and death, what's no longer serving you. So I feel like this new moon is going to be a really important start for you to really set your intentions, really work on what no longer is serving you. What is really holding you back from your goals? Or where are you holding yourself back? Wow, this is a lot of cards. You are good enough. Time to give rather than take. I think that's enough. That's a lot of cards. Another new moon in Virgo. You are good enough. You are good enough to go after whatever you want. And a time for healing. Yeah. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So I feel like, yeah, definitely you're being tested, for sure. But I feel like there's some really beautiful, lots of blues and greens here. So a lot of emotions, a lot of like earth energy as well, like a lot of stability coming, it feels like, or you're working on your stability. And it's almost like your emotion, don't let the emotions get the best of you here. Try to keep a level head, but also like take time to feel your emotions too. Like don't let them build up and over control you. There's a lot of water, a lot of stability, creating better foundations for yourself, and being there for yourself. We have called soul gifts training. It's time to step up. There's something that you have been putting off. You're full of excuses, it feels like, because it's easy. It's way easier to have excuses than to actually take the time to do what you were called to do and to go after your purpose and to go after your dreams. So it's almost like the universe is being like, stop being a baby and start taking action. Like, just do it. Why? Like, no one is going to hand you anything. That's not how the life works. Like, everyone has their own stuff they need to do. And no one will ever hand you anything that's worthwhile. Like, everything that is worthwhile is effort. Sure, you can get like a regular whatever job and pay your bills, but like, is that really going to make you happy? And you could get fired from that job, so why don't do something that you actually love? Being smart about it with this earth energy, like, you gotta set foundations and have like things in order. And then surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Yeah, I feel like you haven't been enjoying life. You've been so caught up in trying to figure out things and trying to be materialistic and practical that you haven't even been like enjoying things. Like you've just been like running from problem to problem to problem, and it's exhausting. But I see like really beautiful things coming your way. And I'm not saying that like within this new moon cycle, I mean, it could be, things are just going to like pop into your lap, but it's almost like you need to put those steps in. The universe can only do so much. So, what do you need to release? Financial discipline. Yeah, with all the money and stuff here, you need to sit down and take money seriously. And if you don't have a budget, make a budget, because, you just got, if all this money's coming, you gotta know where it's gonna go. Otherwise, it's just gonna disappear. Are you gonna invest it? Are you gonna pay off some debt? What are you gonna do? Make sure that you need to release how financially irresponsible you've been, and start putting on your big boy, big girl pants, and start getting serious about money and figure out a plan. Ooh, self-discipline. I feel like you have not been disciplining yourself. You've kind of just let yourself go on this wild goose chase, and you're letting yourself do whatever you please, and just living in this cycle that doesn't really bring you joy, but you're not setting boundaries for yourself. You're not setting goals for yourself. You're not being serious about steps to take for yourself. So you need to stop doing this. Stop letting your finances just be like, whatever, and like, sit down and get serious about it. It won't take that long, and it'll actually make you feel probably better knowing where your money is going and what things cost and all that. Also, like, you need to be taking care of yourself. All right, and we got child nature. So this is all the shadow attribute for things you need to let go. Tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. And this can include yourself. Like, are you not taking care of yourself? Are you just being willy-nilly with people in your life and animals and the environment. Like, I don't know, you gotta stop taking your anger out on other people. And then we got blames all dysfunctional relationship on childhood wounds, resists moving on through forgiveness. Woof. So you've got some heavy childhood wounds that you are not coming to face or deal with. And you need to start journaling about it, or figuring out, meditating on it. Like, where is your inner child hurt? Where is it holding you back? What have you learned from your parents that you don't want to be, that you can change? You need to get serious about things that no longer serve you. Because if you are going to be going into these beautiful prosperity and new start coming, you need to face your shadow side and really start digging deep into the potential that you do have. Sorry. Yeah, it just is what it is. All right, group 1, I didn't mean to call you out so much, but you wanted what's coming and what you need to release, and this is it. So, yeah, I'd love to hear from you down in the comments. Did I call you out? Is this good advice for you to work on? You know, everyone's got their own things. No one's perfect. No one's ever got it all together. So don't be so hard on yourself that you have these things that have come up that you need to be working on, because everyone's going to have something. So just take it as a piece of advice. Acknowledgement is the first stages of going forward and healing. And just take care of yourself. Yeah, let me know down in the comments if you like this, or if this was too brutal. But yeah, I'd love to hear from you, love to get comments, love to get likes, all that good stuff. Helps the algorithm, so then more people can see these videos, which is always good. Free tarot, you know. I'm not making any money off of this, at least not yet. Anyway, take care of yourself. Bye! All right, group 2, if you picked this amethyst, this is your reading. We're going to get to these cards in a bit. But first we are going to shuffle some Moonology and see what kind of good news is coming your way. What is happening for group 2? Ooh, the answers you need are coming. Gemini. A personal issue reaches resolution. Sounds good. Nothing will come of this situation. Yeah, feels like whatever you have been in question is coming to you. I feel like you've been waiting for the sign from the universe or whatever, or you've been waiting to get that call back on a job, or a text message from someone you like, or something. It feels like very heavy energy. Lots of stuff that's been on your mind. It's time to release negativity again. Last group got that too. So if you're watching this when I'm filming it, this current new moon is in Scorpio, which Scorpio is all about releasing what no longer serves you and transitioning into something better. All right. Yeah. I think everything's been really heavily in your mind. All these things that you've been dealing with, it feels like a lot of pressure. And I think the things that you have been worrying about aren't going to happen at all. Like the things that you've really been dreading the most, the conversations, the people, the events, how you're going to figure out something, it's not going to be what you've been worrying about. what you've been stressing about so much. It's not going to happen. And I feel like it's like a healing time for you almost. Like maybe you had a falling out with a friend or a family member, but I feel like a personal issue reaches resolution. And that can even be just, it feels like family. Like it feels like maybe there was miscommunication. The holidays are coming up. If you're watching this again when I'm filming it, there's just been a lot of things happening in 2020, a lot of intense energies, and I feel like, you know, a lot of things have been said without knowing what they mean or how they are going to affect people on either side. And I think finally, like, there's going to be some clarity coming to that situation. And I feel like you're going to be feeling a lot better about going into holiday season, knowing that, like, you can talk to your family, you can talk to your friends, you can talk to your partner or interest or whatever you have, like. And I think you just need to, so it's interesting, I think, yeah, there's lots of negativity and worry and stress that you have just been overworking yourself about, and you need to just release it and trust that it will all fall into place divinely when it needs to. And bringing love into the situation, yeah, just trying to be open and honest, and yeah, just trying to bring love to the situation instead of fear and hate and anger. You know, just trying to be the best person that you can be during heated times. And you're very close to achieving your goal. So whatever that goal may be, new start to something. It could even be like you just get a little bit of acknowledgement on something, like work or relationship or something, and it just fills you with that boost to be able to keep on going. And then here, back of the deck, meditate and contemplate. So making sure you're taking time to calm your mind with all this mind worry and stuff that you've been going through. Taking the time to really calm yourself and breathe and just go with it. All right, what do we got? All right, we got Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. Yeah, meditate and contemplate. I think you've been getting lost too much in your head about all these worries and all these fears and like not knowing how to do these things. But you have all the answers, and they're coming. You know, like you're going to be able to start piecing things together between this new moon and the next new moon. Things are going to start falling into place, and you're going to be seeing the patterns and the answers, and it's all going to start making sense really soon. Lifting the veil, yeah. Questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. You are really stepping into a new way of looking at things, a new way of being, a new way of doing. And you are really just taking the time to, like, yeah, open up the curtain, and you're walking through, and you're like, I am stepping in this direction because it's for my higher good and for myself. Because honestly, like, you need to be making choices for yourself, because at the end of the day, you're always there for yourself. So don't ever do anything to make anyone else happy. Do it for yourself. All right, I'm just gonna take a sip. Delicious. Made a smoothie. What do you need to release? Oh, interesting. There's 3 here. All right. All right, we got physical activity. So I feel like you've been stagnant. You haven't been moving your body as much. You've just kind of been sitting on the couch. You've been working a desk job. You're not really moving your body and getting your body into like a good movement. So I think, so yeah, getting yourself into physical, just doing some yoga, taking a walk, just getting out there, moving your body is going to make you start feeling a lot better. And time out. Yeah, I think taking time out of whatever's been stressing you out and really really taking time to start taking care of yourself again with love. Don't do it because you are overweight or I'm a lazy blah blah blah. Like, no, that's not how you should be talking to yourself. You should be doing things out of love. Be like, I am so grateful that I'm able to move my body and take these beautiful walks. Like, I'm really grateful that my body is able to do these things. I'm really grateful that I can eat these delicious foods that nurture my body and help heal and help grow. So, think of it more that way. And then follow your dreams. I don't think you've been following your dreams. I think you've been, again, stagnant and just feeling stuck and feeling sad and down, and no one's going to hand it to you. And you're very close to achieving your goal. And I think it's interesting that they're both that similar color. So I think having faith and jumping back into your goals and following your dreams, no matter what setbacks have come up or what things have happened, just get back into it. All right, and then we have hedonist, so shadow attributes. Pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. So yeah, have you been overindulging to the point where it's become unhealthy and you're not taking care of yourself and you're just eating all the Halloween candy and you're just sitting on the couch watching movies and your body's starting to feel lethargic and you don't really want to go after your goals and you don't want to do things, you just want to like play video games and hang out. And playing video games and hanging out is great, but you got to find that balance. Queen, but the shadow attributes. Becomes arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling and demanding. Where is your ego taking over? It's interesting that these are both red. But yeah, where is your ego controlling you and taking you? So the ego is an interesting thing. If you've never looked, Google. So an ego is actually a really healthy thing to have because it protects you, keeps you safe, but sometimes it holds you back because it keeps you too safe. And so you need to check in with your ego and see where you are holding yourself back in health and in mind. Both. Alrighty. Group number 2, I hope this gave you some clarity of what's coming and some good things for you to focus on releasing this new moon cycle as you go forward with your life and figure out how to get things done. And just know that everyone has things they need to work on constantly. No one's ever going to be done with working on stuff. So just know that I'm not trying to call you out. I'm not trying to say that you're evil and bad or anything like that. No, we're just all doing our best that we can. So just know that and take steps to start working on yourself again, because you've done it before and you can do it again. And yeah, let me know down in the comments what you thought of this. Did you like this video? Did you like this kind of style? Give the video a like. It lets the algorithm show that other people like it and all that good YouTube stuff. But until next time, take care of yourself. Bye! Okay, group 3, if you chose this amethyst, this is your reading for this new moon cycle. So this is going to be oracle decks we'll get to later, but first we're going to pull some Moonology to see kind of what's coming your way this new moon cycle. Group 3, what is coming your way? Woo! All right. Emotions are running high. Maybe you're feeling like really intense this moon cycle. There's a lot of things coming. Balancing spiritual. Oh, this must be the spiritual pile. There's There's always one. Let's see what else we got here. And then one more card, group 3. Okay, we'll take 2. Yeah. Back of the deck is You Are Good Enough. All right, let's get this sorted out here. Oh, you could be a Pisces. I don't usually like to say zodiac signs because when people do it in other readings, I see that they just spout off every single zodiac, and it's like, well, okay, what's the point? But honestly, we got a new moon and full moon in Pisces, so maybe you are a Pisces or you just are very spiritual. This feels like this is a spiritual pile. Okay, what is coming for you this new moon cycle, from this new moon to the next? Yeah, you are feeling the intensity. You might be an empath. You're definitely feeling the intense emotions, if you're watching this when I'm filming it, of just this year, of everything that's taking place. Mars in Aries isn't helping anything. There's just a lot going on energetically, and you are definitely feeling the burdens of others. And so for that, I think it's really important for you to meditate, contemplate, and balancing your spiritual practice, but also being grounded, protecting yourself, protecting your energy, carrying black tourmaline with you, really taking care of yourself right now, because you're really feeling that energy. You got to take the time to really take care of yourself, to really sit with yourself, more so than the average person, or more so than you would usually need. It feels like a really intense time. And then with Surrender to the Divine, I feel like you really just giving over and asking for protection and asking for help, releasing things, and keeping your energy balanced and keeping yourself whole is going to be really, really important during this time. And I just created a new moon ritual video showing you kind of what I do to keep my home cleansed and what I do for new moon. So maybe check out that video, see if it kind of applies. Maybe you can get some hints and tips onto things, and so on and so forth. So I feel like just being gentle with yourself, loving yourself, taking extra time that you need for yourself is going to be very, very important at this time. And there's something about your dreams and your goals really, really coming through. You've been taking really good steps on your goals towards your dreams. This is almost just reassurance, like, yes, stay in that mindset. Stay in that mindset that it is coming. It may take longer than you think, and trust the divine timing. Sometimes it takes longer than you want it to, because time isn't real in the spectrum of everything. It's a man-made thing. And so the divine doesn't work under a time frame. So you just need to be patient and know that you are really close to achieving your goal and that your dreams are there. You're on your way. All right, activated earth. Power, places, ley lines, trust where you are being led. I like to think this as, trust the signs that you're getting. Trust the people that you're meeting. Trust the conversations that you're having, that they're not they're not a coincidence. They're on purpose. Maybe noticing what things trigger you. Maybe just noticing what you're going after. Like, it's all happening for a reason, and just paying attention to those guidances is going to help lead you through this time and lead you to your goals and your dreams. And then the breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Yeah, you need to surrender to the divine. You need to stop trying to micromanage the universe. Stop trying to be like, this is how it's going to happen, and when it's going to happen, and it's going to look like this. You can't be doing that. You really can't, because it stops the universe for giving you something better, something that's beyond your imagination. So you need to let go of what you think this is going to be and how it's going to look and how it is, and just trust. Trust where you are being led. Okay, now to what you need to release. All right, you need to release adventure. You haven't been going on adventures. You've been staying at home. You haven't been exploring. You haven't been doing things differently. You've been living in the same routine, doing the same thing, and you're getting bored for good reason. You need to really spice up your life a little bit and really trust that it's okay to go have fun and to go shake things up a bit. And pay attention to 555. I think that's going to be signs that you're on the way. So just, letting go. I know it's intense right now, but just making sure that you take time to spice up your life. And spirituality. Told you were the spiritual pile. I think making sure that you are, again, balancing spirituality and practicality. Because if you are off, you seem like a very sensitive person, and sensitive isn't a bad thing. It just means that you are more intuitive. And so with that, you need to make sure that you're balancing your spirituality and practicality, staying grounded in the real world, but also taking care of yourself spiritually. And again, pay attention to the sevens. All right, let's see what else. So these are for the shadow attributes. Shadow attribute, escapism and a false sense of heroism. So stop trying to help and change people, because you can't unless they come to you. You can't change and help someone if they don't want it. So stop trying to climb the mountain for other people and start taking care of yourself. And if people come to you for advice and come to you asking for help, then help them. But you can't change anyone if they don't want to be changed. All right, and then places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. Yeah, so maybe you are not being true to the messages that you're getting, and maybe you are overstepping your boundaries spiritually. You're doing something spiritually that the universe isn't okay with. You are doing too much, or you are being deceptive, and they're calling you out. And so with the balancing spirituality and practicality, you need to reassess what you're doing with your spirituality. Yeah. Woo. These cards have been intense for all readings. This hasn't been a light reading. It's been a very calling you on your baloney readings. But that being said, no one is perfect. Everyone is always working on something. Everyone's always trying to better themselves, or they're just stagnant and content with just being a sack of potatoes or that. But I think you just need to take some time, reassess where you're going, reassess what you're doing spiritually, and I think it's all going to work out just fine and dandy for you. And leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. Love to just know what you thought of this. Maybe you're going to swear me out for calling you out. Sorry. But And until next time, take care of yourself.